Hello, my dear friend. Welcome. I am so happy you are here with me today. My name is Anna, and this is the VUS Learning English podcast, a special place for you, a quiet place to learn and grow. If this is your first time here, a very special, warm welcome to you. I am so glad you found our little family. We are happy to have you. If you are a returning listener, thank you for coming back. It feels like a friend is visiting my home. It feels wonderful to have you with us again. Today, we're going to talk about something very special. It is a topic that is very close to my heart. We're going to talk about your brain, your amazing, beautiful, powerful brain. We will learn how to train your brain for English. We will learn how to help your brain to think in English. Not just to speak English words, but to really, truly think in English, to feel English. This episode is a little different from our other episodes. It is a special training session just for you. It is my gift to you, my dear friend. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. I know your time is very important. It is precious. And I feel so grateful that you are here sharing it with me. Before we start our journey today, I have a small question for you. Where are you listening from today? What does your world look like right now? Are you in your cozy home with a warm cup of tea? Are you on a bus watching the world go by? Are you walking in a beautiful park with trees and birds? Maybe you are in the wonderful United States, or beautiful Brazil, or amazing Japan, or lovely Turkey. Maybe you are in India or Mexico or Egypt or Russia. Wherever you are, I am sending you a warm hello from my heart. I am thinking of you right now. And I am so happy we are connected in this moment, in this space. We are together. If you enjoy our time together today and you want to help our family grow, please think about giving this podcast a like or a follow. It is a very small click for you. It takes just 1 second, but it helps our podcast grow so much. It helps us find more English learners just like you. It helps us create a bigger, warmer family. Thank you for your kindness. Now let's begin. Find a comfortable place to sit, a place where you feel safe and relaxed. Take a deep, slow breath with me. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's talk about your English journey. And let's talk about your wonderful, wonderful brain. Section 1. The old way is not your fault. I want to talk about a feeling that so many English learners have. Maybe you have this feeling too. I think you know this feeling. It is the feeling of being stuck, like your feet are in heavy, wet mud and you cannot move. You want to say something in English. You have an idea in your mind. It is a good idea, a smart idea, a funny idea. But first, you think of the whole sentence in your own language, your beautiful native language. Then the hard work begins. You start to translate. Word by word by word. You are searching in your brain for the right English word. You are trying to remember the grammar rule you learned. You think, is it in the box or on the box? Is it go to the store or went to the store? Should I use the word the here or not? This all happens inside your head. It is a silent, stressful job, and it takes time, so much time. The person you are talking to is waiting. They are looking at you. The conversation moves on, and you are still inside your head, translating, working hard, and you feel slow, you feel shy. Maybe you feel a little embarrassed. You feel that your English is just not good enough. My dear friend, I want you to listen to me very carefully. I want to tell you something very, very important. This is not your fault. Let me say that again. I want you to hear it clearly. This feeling, this problem, this stress is not your fault. For many, many years, most of us learned English in an old way, a very old way. The old way told us to memorize grammar rules, long lists of rules from big, heavy, boring books. The old way told us to make long lists of vocabulary words, words we try to remember, but we often forget them the very next day. The old way was like trying to build a beautiful, strong house, but the only tool you have is a small screwdriver. Can you imagine that? You want to build a whole house, a big, wonderful house for your family. But you only have one small tool. It is slow. It is difficult. It is frustrating. You feel tired. You want to give up. You are not the problem. Your small screwdriver is not the problem. The method is the problem. The old method is the problem. The old method makes you a translator in your own head. A busy, tired, stressed translator. Thinking in your language first and then translating to English. This is what I call the translation method. This translation method is the biggest wall. It is a tall brick wall between you and fluent natural English. Why? Why is it such a big problem? Because it treats English like a math problem, like 2 + 2 = 4. It is slow. It is careful. It is about calculation. But speaking a language is not math. Speaking is like music, or speaking is like dancing. It should flow. It should have a rhythm. It should feel natural and easy. Now think about your native language. The language you are thinking in right now. The language you speak with your family and your friends every day. When you talk to them, do you think about grammar rules? Do you stop to choose the perfect verb? No, of course not. The words just come out of your mouth. They flow from you easily, like water flowing in a beautiful, clear river. This is because your brain has special pathways for your native language. Think of these pathways like big, wide superhighways, like a road with 10 lanes. The words and sentences of your language travel on these superhighways. They travel very, very fast. There are no stop signs. There are no traffic lights. There is no traffic, just speed and flow. When you speak English by translating, you are not on a highway. You are on a small, bumpy dirt road in the forest. It is dark. You have to stop at every corner. You have to check a map. It is so slow and so tiring. But today, I have wonderful news for you. I have truly amazing news. You can build a new highway in your brain, a new, fast, beautiful superhighway just for English. This is not just a nice idea. This is not a dream. This is science. It is about how your amazing brain really works. Your brain is not a fixed, unchanging thing. It is not like a hard stone or a rock. Your brain is more like a garden or like soft clay. It can change. It can grow new things. It can learn new things your whole life. Scientists have a special name for this. They call it neuroplasticity. That is a very big scientific word, but the idea is so simple and beautiful. Let's break it down. Neuroplasticity. Neuro is about your brain and the neurons inside it. The little messengers in your brain. Plasticity means something can change its shape, like soft plastic, or like clay in your hands. You can make it into a ball, or a cup, or a star. So neuroplasticity means your brain can change. Your brain can build new connections. Your brain can create new pathways. Your brain can learn new skills at any age. Yes, at any age. It does not matter if you are 15 years old or 35 years old or 75 years old. Your brain can always learn. Every time you practice something, you are changing your brain. You are physically changing the structure of your brain. When you learn to play the guitar, you are building new connections. When you learn to cook a new kind of food, you are building new connections. When you learn to dance a new dance, you are building new connections. Think of it like walking in a field of tall grass. The first time you walk, it is hard. You have to push the grass away. When you look back, you cannot see a path. But if you walk the same way in the same line, every single day after a week, you will see a little path starting to form. After a month, the path is clear. After a year, it is a wide, easy road. You have physically changed the field. You do the same thing in your brain. The more you practice, the stronger and wider your English path becomes. The stronger the connections, the more automatic the skill becomes. Let's think about learning to ride a bicycle. Do you remember that? At first, you have to think about everything. I must keep my balance. I must push the pedals. I must steer the handlebars. Don't look down. Don't fall. It is very, very difficult. Your brain is working so hard, but you practice. Maybe your father or mother helped you. You practice every day after school. You fall down, you get up, you try again. And then one day, something magical happens. You are not thinking anymore. You just ride. You can look at the trees. You can talk to your friend. Riding the bicycle feels natural, automatic, easy. You have built a bicycle riding highway in your brain. We can do the exact same thing with English. The old way of learning, memorizing grammar rules, uses the thinking part of your brain. The conscious, analytical part, this part of your brain gets tired very easily. It is the slow part. The new way, the method we will learn about today, is totally different. It helps you build habits. It trains the automatic part of your brain, the fast part, the part that you use for your native language. Our goal is simple. We want to move English from the slow, tired part of your brain to the fast, automatic part of your brain. We want speaking English to feel less like a difficult math test and more like a reflex. Like catching a ball. You don't think. You just do it. It's like building a muscle in your body. You don't go to the gym for 8 hours on one Saturday and then do nothing for a whole month. That does not work to build a strong muscle. Your body will be sore and then it will forget. To get strong, you go to the gym for a short time, but you go often. Maybe 20 minutes every day or 30 minutes 3 times a week. Consistency is the key. Doing a little bit often. It is exactly the same for your brain. Studying English grammar for many hours on a Sunday is not very effective. Your brain gets tired and forgets. It is much, much, much better to do a short 10-minute exercise every single day. This daily practice is a powerful signal to your brain. Every day, you are telling your brain, "Hey, listen to me. English is important." This is something we do every day, like walking or eating. We need a superhighway for this English language. Let's start building it now. So, my friend, are you ready? Are you ready to stop being a tired translator? Are you ready to give that part of your mind a vacation? Are you ready to start building your new English highway together with me? Let's learn how to train your brain. Let's begin. Section 2, the 10-minute routine, your daily brain workout. Okay, let's get practical. Let's talk about the real plan, the step-by-step method. This is not just a theory. This is not just an idea. This is a simple daily workout for your English brain. And it takes only 10 minutes, just 10 minutes every day. That's it. I want you to remember one very important word. This word is our secret key. The word is consistency. What does consistency mean? Consistency means doing something regularly, doing it again and again and again, doing it every day, even if it's just for a short time. Doing this routine for 10 minutes every single day is much more powerful than doing it for 2 hours only on Sunday. Why? Because daily practice is a strong, clear, repetitive signal to your brain, like knocking on a door every day. Boom, boom, boom. The brain hears this signal and says, oh, this is important. I must pay attention. I must build something here. Every day you add a little more to that highway. One more brick. One more piece of road. Consistency creates a habit. After some time, you don't need to think about it. It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. And that is our goal, to move the skill of speaking English from your slow thinking mind to your fast, automatic mind. Our 10-minute routine is very simple. It has 3 parts, or we can call them 3 phases. Each phase trains a different but very important skill. Each phase helps you to think more automatically in English. Are you ready to see the 3 phases? Here they are. I will tell you their names now, and then we will look at each one very closely. Phase 1 is the activation phase. Activation means to turn on, like turning on a light. This is for the first 3 minutes. In this phase, we will wake up the English part of your brain. We will build a direct connection between an object you see and its English name. This is the very first, most basic step to thinking in English. We will do a simple and fun exercise called object naming. Phase 2 is the narration phase. Narration means to tell a story. This is for the next 4 minutes, from minute 4 to minute 7. In this phase, you will become the narrator of your own life, the storyteller. You will describe what you're doing in simple English. This helps you move from single words to simple sentences. It trains your brain to form thoughts in English, not just translate them. Phase 3 is the integration phase. Integration means to bring things together. This is for the final 3 minutes, from minute 8 to minute 10. In this phase, we connect your listening skills and your speaking skills. We will do an exercise called shadowing. You will listen to a native speaker, and you will repeat what they say. This helps you to sound more natural. It helps with your rhythm, your pronunciation, and the music of English. So let's say it again together. Phase 1, activation, 3 minutes, waking up the brain. Phase 2, narration, 4 minutes, telling your story. Phase 3, integration, 3 minutes, connecting listening and speaking. 3 plus 4 plus 3, that equals 10 minutes. That is your daily promise to yourself, your daily gift to your future fluent self. It is so short. I know you are busy. We are all busy. But everyone can find 10 minutes. You can do it when you make your morning coffee. You can do it while you are on the bus to work or school. You can do it in the evening before you go to sleep. Here is a great trick to help you remember. You can connect this new routine to a habit you already have. This is called habit stacking. You put a new habit on top of an old habit. For example, you can make a rule for yourself. You can say, After I brush my teeth in the morning, I will immediately do my 10-minute English routine. Brushing your teeth is an old automatic habit. You put the new English habit right after it. Or you can say, while my morning coffee is brewing, I will do my 10-minute English routine. The smell of coffee will be your signal to start. When you connect a new habit to an old one, it is much, much easier to remember to do it. Remember, my dear friend, the secret to success is not intensity. You don't need to practice for hours and hours until you are exhausted. The secret is consistency, simple daily repetition, again and again and again. Every time you complete this 10-minute routine, you are laying another brick on your new English highway. You are making that path in the grass a little wider, a little clearer. You are telling your brain again and again, I am a confident, fluent English speaker. Are you ready to start building? Let's look at each phase step by step. Let's begin with phase 1. Section 3. Phase 1. Minutes 1 to 3. Waking up your English brain. Let's begin. Let's start with the first 3 minutes. This is phase 1, the activation phase. Activation means to turn on the power. We are waking up your English brain for the day. This phase is the foundation of our routine. It is like the first floor of a tall building. It is a very important first step. In this phase, we will train your brain to stop one bad habit. We want to stop translating single words. This is the first and most important habit we need to change. Right now, when you see a chair, what happens in your brain? For many learners, the brain does this. Step 1. You see the object, the chair. Step 2, you think of the word in your native language like gyi in Vietnamese, or silla in Spanish, or kreslo in Russian. Step 3, you translate that word into the English word, chair. This is a 3-step process. See, think in native language, translate to English. It is slow, it is work. We want to make it a 1-step process. We want your brain to do this. See the object, say chair. Directly, instantly, with no translation, no middle step. The exercise for this phase is very, very simple. It is called object naming. Here is what you will do for 3 minutes. It is easy and even fun. You will look around the room you are in right now, and you will name every object you see. You will say the name out loud, loudly and clearly, in English. That is all. No full sentences, no grammar, no descriptions, just one word. Just the direct connection between your eyes and your mouth. See it. Say it. When you do this, you are like a little child again. A child who is learning words for the first time. You are pointing a finger in your mind, and you are sticking a new English label, a new English name, on everything in your world. Now you might be thinking something. A question might come to your mind. You might be thinking, Anna, this is too simple. This is for babies. How can saying single words help me have a real intelligent conversation? That is a very good and smart question. And the answer to this question is what makes this exercise so powerful. This simple action does 2 very important things for your brain. First, it builds that direct link. The super fast connection between the visual thing and the English word. You are building the foundation of your new English highway. You are training your brain to think directly in English at the most basic, simple level, the level of one word. Second, it makes the translator in your head quiet. Remember that tired, stressed translator in your mind? That little voice that wants to translate everything? Because you are moving fast and because you are only saying one word at a time. You don't give that translator time to work. You are not giving it any oxygen. It cannot breathe. You are helping that old bad habit of translating to slowly fade away, to become weaker and weaker. Now let's talk about some common problems or feelings you might have when you do this. Problem number 1. What if I look at something and I don't know the word for it in English? This will happen, and it is a very important point. This exercise is not a test. Let me say that again. It is not a test. There is no grade. There is no teacher judging you. It is training. If you look at an object and you don't know the English word, that is completely okay. It is normal. It is good because it shows you what you can learn later. But for now, just skip it. Move on to the next object. The goal is to keep moving, to keep the flow, like a river that keeps flowing. Do not stop. Do not open your phone to check a dictionary. Do not ask a friend, not during these 3 minutes. Why? Why is this rule so important? Because when you stop to search for a word, you turn on your slow, analytical brain. You start studying. And that stops the training. It breaks the flow. It stops the music. So if you don't know a word, just smile and name the next 5 things you do know. Momentum and flow are more important than perfection here. Later, after your 10-minute routine is finished, you can use your phone to look up the word. That is a great idea. But during the exercise, keep flowing. Problem number 2. I feel silly. I feel strange saying single words out loud to myself. I understand this feeling 100%. It can feel a little strange or childish at first. But I want you to know something. Feeling a little silly is often a good sign. It means you are stepping outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a nice, warm, cozy place. But nothing new grows there. Real learning happens when you try something new, something that feels a little strange. You are not performing for a big audience. You are probably alone in your room. You are a scientist in your own brain laboratory. You are doing a very important experiment to reprogram your brain for English. So embrace that silly feeling. It means you are doing something right. Let's review how to do this phase perfectly. Step 1. Set a timer for 3 minutes. This is important. It helps you to focus your mind. Step 2. Speak the words out loud. This is also very important. Don't just think the words in your head. Say them. When you say the word, your ears hear it. This uses more parts of your brain. It makes the new connection stronger and faster. Step 3. Keep your eyes moving. Don't stare at one object for a long time. Let your eyes wander and dance around the room like a butterfly flying from flower to flower. The goal is to make many, many connections in just 3 minutes. Step 4. No judgment. This is maybe the most important rule of all. Do not judge yourself. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect. Do not worry about forgetting a word. Judgment is the enemy of flow. Judgment stops learning. Just be kind to yourself. You are learning. You are growing. That is a beautiful thing. After you do this for a week, you can try a small challenge. I call it a level up challenge. In the last minute of the 3 minutes, you can add one simple adjective before the noun. An adjective is a describing word. So instead of just wall, you say white wall, big window, brown table, hot coffee, cold water, blue pen, hard floor. Soft chair. This adds a little more complexity, but it is still very simple. You're still not making full sentences. You're now connecting objects and their qualities directly in English. This is another small step in building your English highway. These first 3 minutes are your warm-up. They are like stretching before you exercise. You are waking up your brain. You are activating the English-speaking parts. And you are telling the translator in your head to please be quiet for a little while. You are laying the first stones of your new English road. Well done. You have completed phase 1. Now let's move on to phase 2. Section 4, phase 2, minutes 4-7, narrating your world. You have finished the first 3 minutes. You have activated your English brain. You woke it up. Great job. Now the timer for phase 1 is finished. We move immediately to the next phase. Phase 2, the narration phase. This will be for the next 4 minutes. In phase 1, we connected single English words to objects. Now we will start connecting words together. We will make simple sentences. We will move from static, unmoving labels to dynamic, moving action. The exercise for this phase is called micro-monologues. A monologue is when one person speaks for a long time. A micro-monologue is a very, very short one. Little speeches. The instruction for this phase is simple. For 4 minutes, you will describe what you are doing right now in simple English sentences. You will say these sentences out loud. You become the commentator of your own movie. The movie is your life right now in this moment. You will narrate your own actions as you do them. Usually your internal thoughts, the little voice inside your head, are in your native language. We are going to take those internal thoughts and turn them into an external English monologue. We are making your thoughts speak English. Let's imagine you are in your kitchen making breakfast. You just finished phase 1. Now you start phase 2. You set a new timer for 4 minutes. You press start, and you start talking about what you are doing. It might sound like this. I'm in the kitchen. I'm walking to the refrigerator. I am opening the door. It feels cold. I see some eggs. I'm taking 2 eggs from the carton. I am closing the refrigerator door. Now I am walking to the stove. I am getting a pan from the cupboard. I put the pan on the stove. I am turning on the stove. I am cracking the first egg. I am cracking the second egg. The eggs are in the pan now. I can hear the eggs cooking. It makes a sizzling sound. I am getting a plate. The plate is white. I think the eggs are ready. I am putting the eggs on the plate. I am turning off the stove. I feel happy. I feel hungry. Do you see what is happening? The sentences are very short. The vocabulary is very simple. The grammar is very simple. Mostly you will use the pattern I am or kita plus a verb with ing. For example, I am walking. I am talking. I am thinking. This is called the present continuous tense. It is perfect for describing what is happening right now. Let's try another example. Imagine you are getting ready to go outside. Your 4-minute timer is on. Okay, I am standing up now. I am walking to the closet. I am opening the closet door. I see my jacket. It is a blue jacket. I like this jacket. I'm taking my jacket from the hanger. I'm putting on my jacket. One arm, now the other arm. Now I am putting on my shoes. These are my favorite walking shoes. I am tying my shoes, a loop and a knot. Okay, where are my keys? I am looking for my keys. Ah, here are my keys. They are on the small table. I'm picking up my keys. I am walking to the front door. I am opening the door. I am stepping outside into the world. This is not beautiful poetry. It is not a formal speech for the president. The goal is not to be brilliant or clever. The goal is to be automatic, to make the connection between action and English words fast and strong. This exercise is so incredibly powerful. Can you guess why? Because you are not translating. You are not thinking of the sentence in your native language first. There is no time. You are doing the action, and you are generating the English sentence at the exact same time. You are closing the gap between thinking and speaking. You are making it smaller and smaller. You are making the simple English sentence structure, subject, verb, object, a reflex, an automatic habit in your brain. You're practicing the fundamental rhythm and music of English thought. Simple, clear, direct. Now let's talk about the challenges you might face in this phase. These feelings are normal, so let's be ready for them. Challenge number 1. My sentences are so basic. They sound childish and silly. My friend, I want to tell you something very important. In this method, basic is beautiful. Simple is strong. This is exactly what we want at the beginning. Think about a very tall, strong building, a skyscraper. The foundation of that building, the part deep in the ground, is not fancy. It is not decorated with flowers. It is big, simple, and very, very strong. Fluency is not about using long, complex sentences with big, difficult words. That is a common mistake. True fluency is about expressing your ideas clearly and without hesitation. Without that long, painful pause while you search for words, you must build a wide, solid base of simple, automatic sentences. If you can say, I am walking, without thinking, you are building the skill you will need one day to say, I am embarking on a new journey in my life. The simple sentence is the mother of the complex sentence. So please, I ask you, embrace the simplicity. Welcome it. Love it. Do not judge it. Your simple sentences are your secret weapon. They are the source of your future strength. Challenge number 2. I feel so awkward and strange talking to myself. I feel crazy. This is a very, very common feeling. In many cultures, talking to yourself is seen as a strange thing to do. Let's try to think about it in a new way. Let's reframe it. Let's give it a new name. You are not talking to yourself. You are training your inner voice. Right now, the little voice in your head that thinks, plans, worries, and dreams, that voice probably speaks your native language all day long. Our goal is to teach that inner voice to also speak English. We want your inner voice to be bilingual. Speaking your thoughts out loud is the bridge to that goal. It is the first step to changing the language of your thoughts. Think of it as a private training session with a world-class coach, and that coach is you, and the student is you. No one is listening. No one is judging. It is your safe, private space to practice, to make mistakes, and to grow. Here is how to do this phase well. Step 1. Set a timer for 4 minutes. The timer helps you to stay focused. Step 2. Focus on the right now, the present moment. What are you doing this very second? What are your hands doing? Where are your eyes looking? What can you hear or smell or feel? Don't try to tell a long story about yesterday or tomorrow. Stay in the present moment. It is easier. Step 3. Use simple sentence patterns. I am verbing. I feel. These simple patterns are your best friends in this exercise. Keep it simple and repeat them. Step 4. Keep talking. Don't stop. The goal is to try and fill the 4 minutes with the sound of your English voice. If you stop and you don't know what to say, just describe something very, very simple. Look at your hand. Say, "This is my hand. I am moving my fingers. I have 5 fingers on this hand." It does not need to be interesting. It does not need to be smart. It just needs to be in English, and it needs to be spoken out loud. Step 5. Connect to your physical actions. This is very powerful. When you say, "I am picking up a cup," and you are actually physically picking up the cup, the connection your brain makes is much, much stronger. The physical movement helps the language to stick in your brain. After you do this for a week or 2, you can try the Level Up challenge. You can try some small, simple variations. Variation 1. Narrate the recent past. Use the simple past tense. A few minutes ago, I was in the other room. I felt thirsty, so I decided to get some water. I stood up. I walked to the kitchen. Variation 2. Narrate the near future. Use "I will" or "I am going to." In a minute, I am going to drink this water. Then I will check my phone. After that, I need to send an email. Variation 3. Ask and answer simple questions to yourself. What am I doing now? I am practicing my English. Why am I doing this? Because I want to be fluent. Is it easy? No, but I know I can do it. What will I do next? I will finish this exercise. This second phase is so important. It is where you start to feel like an English speaker, not just a person who learns English vocabulary. You are teaching your brain not just to see the world in English words, but to experience your life, your actions in English sentences. You are building the main roads of your new English superhighway. Fantastic work, my friend. We have 1 phase left. Let's get ready for the final phase. Section 5, Phase 3. Minutes 8-10, Finding Your English Voice. We have arrived at the final part of our 10-minute daily routine, the last 3 minutes. This is Phase 3, the integration phase. The word integration means bringing things together to make one new thing. In Phase 1, we activated our brain with single words. In Phase 2, we created simple sentences from our own thoughts. Now in Phase 3, we bring everything together. We connect our listening brain and our speaking brain. The goal of this final phase is to master the music of English. The sound, the rhythm, and the flow of natural native speech. This is how we make your English sound less like a textbook and more like a real flowing conversation. The exercise for this final phase is called shadowing. Imagine you're walking outside on a sunny day. Your body creates a shadow on the ground. Your shadow follows you perfectly. It copies you. It does exactly what you do, just a tiny little bit behind you. In this exercise, you will become a vocal shadow, a voice shadow. You will follow a native speaker's voice perfectly. Here's the idea. It is very simple, but very, very powerful. You listen to a native English speaker, and you repeat what they say at almost the same time as you hear it. There's almost no delay, no pause. You speak right behind them like a perfect echo, like a shadow. This is very different from the old method of listen and repeat. In listen and repeat, you hear a full sentence. You pause, you think. Then you repeat it. In shadowing, you don't wait for them to finish the sentence. You start speaking as soon as they start speaking. You speak with them. Why is this such a fantastic exercise? It is a very intense workout for many parts of your brain at the same time. It forces the listening part of your brain and the speaking part of your brain to work together perfectly in sync. You are also training the muscles in your mouth, your tongue, your lips, your jaw. You are teaching them how to move in new ways to make authentic English sounds. It is like muscle memory for speaking English. And most importantly, you are not just copying words. You are copying the melody, the song of the language. You are copying the intonation, how the voice goes up and down. You are copying the stress, which words are louder or longer. You are copying the linking, how native speakers connect words together, like I want to becomes I wanna. You are learning the secret music of English. Here is a step-by-step guide to do shadowing correctly and without stress. Step 1. Choose your audio. Do this before you start your 10-minute routine. You need a very short piece of audio, maybe 15 to 30 seconds long, not more than that. It is also very, very important to have the transcript. What is a transcript? The transcript is the written text of the audio. You can read the words that the person is saying. Where can you find good audio for this? You can use a short clip from a YouTube video made for English learners. You can use a podcast that is designed for English learners. You can even use 1 or 2 sentences from a movie or a TV show that you like. You can use the subtitles as your transcript. The most important thing is that the speaker is clear and the speed is not too fast for you at the beginning. So before you start your 10 minutes, have your short audio clip and your transcript ready on your phone or computer. Step 2. The shadowing process. This is your 3-minute block of time. We will break these 3 minutes into 3 small parts to make it easy. Part 1. Listen and read for about 30 seconds. First, just play the audio clip 1 or 2 times. While you listen, read the transcript at the same time. Get familiar with the words, the speed, and the rhythm. Just listen and read. That's all. Part 2. Listen and shadow for about 2 minutes. Now the real work begins. It's also fun. Play the audio clip on a loop. This means it repeats again and again automatically. Now, as you listen, start speaking the words along with the speaker. Here are some very important tips for this part. Please listen carefully. Tip A, don't wait. Try to speak just a tiny moment after the speaker starts, like a shadow or an echo, 1 word behind. Tip B, it is okay to mumble. This is the most important tip. Mumbling is when you don't say the words clearly. You speak softly and imperfectly. At first, you will not be able to say every word perfectly. This is 100% normal. Do not stop. It is much better to mumble along and keep the rhythm than to stop to say 1 word perfectly. Focus on matching the melody, the music of the sentence, not every single sound. Tip C, focus on the music. Listen with your heart. Where does their voice go up? Where does it go down? Which words are a little bit louder or longer? Try to copy that music with your own voice. You are singing their song. Part 3. Speak alone for about 30 seconds. Now for the last part of this phase. Stop the audio. Silence. Look at the transcript, the written words. Try to read the text out loud by yourself, but don't just read it like a robot. Try to perform it. Try to copy the rhythm and melody that you are just practicing with the audio. Pretend you are the original speaker. Now, let's talk about the biggest problem that everyone has with shadowing. Everyone. It is too fast. I can't keep up with the speaker. It is impossible. Yes, I understand. Almost everyone feels this way at the beginning. It is a very common and normal feeling, so please do not worry if you feel this. But there is a very simple and wonderful solution, a magical solution. Slow it down. Most audio and video players today have a playback speed setting. You can find it on YouTube, on podcast apps, on many computer players. It often looks like a little gear icon, a small wheel, or it says 1x. Click on it and change the speed to 0.75 times. This makes the audio 25% slower, but it does not change the pitch of the voice. The voice does not sound strange and high or low. The speaker just talks more slowly. This is a game changer. It changes everything. It is much, much, much better to shadow successfully and clearly at 0.7, 5 times speed, than to fail and get frustrated and want to quit at 1 times speed. Please, start with a slower speed. When 0.75 times feels comfortable, you can try 0.8 times or 0.9 times. Slowly, over many weeks, you can work your way back up to normal speed 1 times. Be patient and kind with yourself. This is a new skill. Another common question. I don't understand every word they are saying. Is that okay? Yes. For this specific exercise, understanding 100% of the words is not the main goal. The main goal is imitation, physical imitation, musical imitation. You are training your mouth to make the right shapes. You are training your ears to hear the real patterns of English. Think of it like learning to sing a song in a language you don't know. You can still learn to sing it beautifully. You can match the melody and the sounds of the words. You are learning the song first. You can study the meaning of the words later. That is a different kind of learning. Let's talk about a level up challenge for shadowing for when you feel ready. Challenge 1. Go blind. After you're comfortable shadowing while looking at the transcript, try to do it without looking at the text. Just close your eyes and listen. This forces you to rely only on your ears. It is much harder, but it is an amazing workout for your listening skills. Challenge 2. Record yourself. This one takes courage, but it is the best way to improve very fast. Use the voice recorder app on your phone. Record your voice while you shadow the audio. Then listen back. Listen to 3 things. First, listen to the original audio. Second, listen to your recording. Then listen to the original again. You will clearly hear the small differences. You will hear where your rhythm or pronunciation is different. It might feel strange to hear your own voice. Most people don't like it at first, but it is the fastest way to get better. You become your own coach. These final 3 minutes are the great connector. You are combining listening, pronunciation, rhythm, and speaking into one single powerful action. You are learning to sound like an English speaker, and when you begin to sound like an English speaker, you begin to truly feel like one deep inside. And that's it. That is the 10-minute routine. So there it is. Your 10-minute daily plan. A simple, powerful, science-based workout for your brain. A way to rewire your brain and build your English superhighway day by day. Let's quickly remember the 3 phases one last time. Minutes 1 to 3. Activation. You use object naming. You look around your world and name things in English. Out loud. This builds direct word-object connections and stops the translation habit. Minutes 4 to 7. Narration. You use micro-monologues. You describe what you're doing in simple present tense English sentences. This helps you to think and experience your life directly in English. Minutes 8 to 10, integration. You use shadowing. You listen and repeat a native speaker in real time. This helps you master the sound, the rhythm, and the music of natural English. 10 minutes. That's the promise you make to yourself. That's the commitment to your dream of fluency. It is less time than you'll probably spend scrolling on social media. It's less time than one episode of a TV show. But the power of this daily 10-minute investment is very, very big. It is the power of compound interest. Small, smart actions done every single day lead to huge, amazing results over time. I know that at first this routine might feel strange. It might feel too simple to really work. But I ask you to trust the process and, most importantly, trust your own amazing brain. Every day that you complete this routine, you are doing something incredible. You are physically changing your brain. You are making the English pathway in your mind wider, stronger, and faster. You are moving the hard work of speaking English from the slow, tired, analytical part of your brain to the fast, automatic, effortless part. You are not just learning about English. You are becoming an English speaker from the inside out. The old methods of learning were so difficult because they worked against your brain's natural way of learning a language. This method works with your brain. It uses your brain's own incredible natural power to change and adapt. Now, I have a challenge for you, and I have a promise for you. Here is the challenge. I challenge you to commit to this 10-minute routine for just 7 days. That's it, just 1 week. Set an alarm on your phone for it. Stack the habit with something you already do every day, like making coffee or brushing your teeth. For 7 days in a row, give your brain this special gift, this special 10-minute workout. And here's my promise. My promise to you is that after just 7 days, you will start to feel a small change. It might be a very small, quiet change at first. Maybe you will be in your kitchen and you will think the English word spoon before you think of the word in your own language. A tiny moment of direct English thought. Maybe you will be walking down the street and you will find a little English sentence in your head like, I am walking, without even trying. Maybe you will be watching an English movie and you will suddenly notice the rhythm of a sentence, the music of it, in a way you never noticed before. These are the first signs. They are like small green shoots of a new plant pushing up through the soil. They are proof that it is working. They are proof that your new English highway is under construction. Progress takes time, but these small wins show that you are on the right path. And I want to hear about your journey. After you complete your 7-day challenge, please come back to this podcast episode. Find the comment section and leave a comment. Tell me what you noticed. Tell me which phase was the easiest for you and which was the most difficult. Tell me about a small win you had, that one small moment when you felt a little shift in your brain. Your story is so important. It will inspire so many other learners from all around the world. We are all on this journey together, and your story can be a light for someone else. Fluency is not a destination you suddenly arrive at one day. It is a path that you build with your own hands, one brick, one sentence, one day at a time. This 10-minute routine is your blueprint. It is your daily plan for building that beautiful path. If this new way of thinking about learning English feels right to you, if you are ready to stop just studying and start truly training your brain, Please show your support for our podcast with a like, and please subscribe or follow our channel because we have so much more to share with you on this journey together. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey to true English fluency begins with a single 10-minute session. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Start building now. Your 10 minutes can start right now. Thank you for listening with all your heart today. I am so proud of you for taking this step for yourself. Keep going. You are doing wonderfully. See you next time, my friend.